Right, another question I quite often get asked and have done for a long time working in SEO is my competitor's website looks terrible. Why are they outranking me? And effectively, what people ask when they ask this question is, this website's poor, this website's rubbish, I don't like it, I don't like the look of it, I don't like the design. Why is it beating me? And the big thing to get in mind when you're kind of thinking in these sort of subjective terms is, does Google care about what a website looks like? And the short answer is no. The long answer is not if it works and it does what it needs to. Now, what we really need to consider when we talk about what ranks a website and what makes a website beat another is that Google is not able to perceive a website in the same way that we are. Aesthetics, looks. Does it look pleasing? Does it look ugly? Is that design style from 5 years ago, 10 years ago? Google just it can't really get itself around that in the same respects. Google are getting more sophisticated at viewing websites, but our value judgments of what a website is, whether it's good or not, it doesn't really engage with in the same way. What Google is more interested in, however, and what we all should be, is the signals and what it can measure to tell if a website is doing what it needs to, if a website is effective and it's meeting the needs of the user. For example, you could have a website that looks incredibly ugly, but it tells its story, it gets the information across, and it's easy to use, far easier than your own. And in those particular circumstances, Google is looking to measure and capture that and rank the website accordingly. One of the things that is very often seen is nicer looking websites, flashier websites, websites that do more things, that are more exciting and visually engaging. They're often slower to load. They're often harder to use, and don't work as well on mobile. Now you could have a better looking website, but if it's harder to use on a mobile, especially if you're loading on a poor 3G connection, Google is unlikely to favour your site because ultimately it offers the worst experience. So just a really good thing to remember is that when you're trying to assess whether your website is better or not than the competitors, don't think in terms of do I like the look or not. Think of it in terms of, can I do what I need to do, or can the customer do what they need to do when they arrive? And that's what we need to be viewing our websites for. Is this meeting the need quicker or better than the other? And that's what we need to be looking at. And the next time you start to look at a competitor that's beating you and asking why, well, actually, is it because they can achieve, customers can do what they need to above yours?